Today we are going to continue multiplying, but today we're just multiplying two binomials together. Yesterday we had a monomial and that we were distributing. Today we're going to have two binomials. So let's look at what we have to begin with. We are asked, what is the product of the expression x minus 3 times x plus 8? When I am multiplying these together, I have two ways that I could use, two things that I could use. I could do the FOIL method. I multiply the first, the outer, the inner, and the last. What this stands for, I can multiply the first terms. X times x squared. Next, I can multiply the outer terms, the outer ones here. This is on one end, this one is on the other. X times 8 is a positive 8x. My third down here says inner for FOIL. I multiply the inner terms, the ones that are really close together. Negative 3 times x is negative 3x. And then the last terms in each binomial. I have a negative 3 and a positive 8, negative 24. Now what I need to look at is see if there's any terms that I can combine. These are like terms. I have an 8x and a negative 3x. These are like terms, and I can multiply those together. 8x minus 3x is 5x. So what I have then is x squared, a positive 5x, minus 24. Remember, this is in standard form where I have the highest degree first and then they decrease in order as we go down. Okay? This is used when we're multiplying two binomials together. I have a binomial x minus 3, a binomial x plus 8. We can use the FOIL method when we are multiplying two binomials together. Another thing that we can do is called the box method. This box method here, I'm going to put one binomial at the top. I have x minus 3, so that will be a negative 3. And I have an x and a positive 8. If there's nothing in front of it here, it just means that it's positive. What I'm going to do now is multiply them. X, the first row and the first column. X times x is x squared. X times negative 3 is negative 3x. X times 8 is 8x. Negative 3 times 8 is negative 24. And then down below it, I can write everything and combine any like terms. My highest degree is the x squared. I have two that are raised to the first power, 8x, negative 3x, so a positive 5x. And then my constant is a negative 24. Either one of these methods you can use as you're doing these down here, right? I will do C over here because it looks the toughest, but it's really not. You can use either the box method or the FOIL method. If I multiply the first ones here, I have the first ones together, 7x to the 7th, 4x squared. 7 times 4 is 28. X to the 7 plus 2 more is 9. I can multiply the outer ones together. 7x to the 7th and a positive 2 is a positive 14. And I have x to the 7th. I can multiply the inner ones together. 5x and 4x squared. 5 times 4 is positive 20. And I have x to the third power 2 here, 1 here. 2 plus 1 is 3. And then the last ones, 5x and 2 is a positive, seeing if I'm running off the paper, I can't really see, is a positive 10x. And that is it. There is no terms that I can combine. This x is to the 9th power. This one's to the 7th, to the 3rd, and to the 1st power. So that is all I can do. One other thing that I'm going to have you do on the back with these is a binomial and a trinomial. Now, I don't have the first, outer, inner, and last that I do, but one of the ideas that I'm going to give you is I can take this first term x and then multiply it by this whole thing here, x squared plus 3x plus 4. And then I can take the second term in my binomial, which is positive 1, and multiply it by my trinomial, x squared plus 3x plus 4. Now I can multiply everything through. X times x squared, I have x cubed. X times 3x is positive 3x squared, 1 here and 1 here. X times 4 is 4x. Over here, I have a positive x squared. 1 times 3x is 3x. And 1 times 4 is 4. When I see what I can combine, I have an x cubed. I have a 3x squared and an x squared. So I have 4 total that are x squareds. And then let's use this. I have a 4x and a 3x. You really can't see that on there. So 4x plus 3x is a positive 7x. And then I have a constant of positive 4. So that's an example of multiplying a trinomial together. A binomial and a trinomial. I take each term in my binomial, x and 1, my x and my positive 1, and multiply it by the whole trinomial. If you have something down here like the negative, make sure you take that negative and carry that through. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, I will be here between 10 and 11 and 2 and 3. Have a great day.